Hi, welcome to Certified Security Penetration Tester, and this video is the first video towards your CSPT foundation, and we are going to deal with the targeted penetration testing, targeted and white hat penetration testing. So the penetration testing is of different types, and first is called as a white hat, where the organization hires an individual and they request the individual to perform the penetration testing. And the second type is called as a black hat. Okay, the black hat is actually the hacking. So the organization does not know that there's someone or a group which is involved in hacking them. So it's called as a black hat hacking. The other type is called as a gray hat hacking. Supposedly, I approach an organization and I tell them I want to do penetration testing and identify the vulnerabilities and hand over the report to you. And the organization says, get lost and we have our own people, we know how to manage ourselves, then I become a bad guy. So if the organization hires me, I become a white hat, good guy. If the organization doesn't hire me, I become a black hat. So I'm called as a gray hat hacker. Okay. Now what is the targeted penetration testing? In the targeted penetration testing, the organization hires the professionals like you and they request you to perform the penetration testing. So in that case, they give you the IPs, list of IPs under the scope, and you will be doing the penetration testing for those IPs. Okay. Now, in the certified security penetration tester, the intermediate, okay, you will also learn about the reconnaissance, where the approach taken with the hacker to gather as much as information as possible about the target which he wants to hack. Okay. Even you can be a white hat hacker as well. You can generate the report with the information gathering, otherwise known as the reconnaissance phase, and generate the report and submit to your customer. Okay, he'll be happy to have the report with him. Yeah, so let's look at the first command towards your targeted penetration testing. Now, the first and the foremost tool, and one of the most beautiful tool, my favorite tool in this subject, is called the Nmap, or so network mapper. Now, network mapper is a port scanner. Okay, it's a banner grabber. Okay, it's a vulnerability scanner. So in this particular penetration testing training, we are going to the fast track penetration testing. We are going to learn about the native Kali tools. Okay, we are not going to go to any other tools other than what is available natively in Linux Kali with us. So the operating system that I am using is Kali Linux 2021, and the vulnerable target is Metasploitable 2. Okay, by this time the Metasploitable 3 is also available in the market, but I'm comfortable with the Metasploitable 2, and we are going to have that as a target machine. Okay. Now I'm on Kali. So sudo to become a root. Okay. Registry file. Let me fix this later. Now this is my Metasploitable. Okay. So msfadmin is the user ID and password for Metasploitable. So the I have done an ifconfig. Okay, and to look at the IP address is 10.219.131.223. So let's say Nmap S and then S. Okay, before we get on to the Syn Scan, if you do an Nmap space H, it is going to display the help options for you. Okay, now it's a very good tool. In fact, 5 or even 10 days is not enough to deliver a training on Nmap comprehensively. But yes, okay, so we want to touch upon this Nmap. Treat this as a seed for your further trainings with ISSS. Okay, now the thing of interest to me for this particular session is Syn Scan, ACK scan. Okay, Syn Scan, ACK scan, and there's something called a service scan, otherwise called the version scan. Okay, so we are going to do a Syn Scan on the target now. So we know what the IP address is. IP address is 10.219.131.223. Okay, for the purpose of reference, I have copied to Notepad. Okay, clear to come up, and SS is a Syn Scan. Now the Syn Scan is actually based on TCP handshake. Okay, now if my system is going to establish a connectivity with another system, my system will send out a TCP packet to the Syn flag set, and the other system will respond to me with an Syn plus ACK flag set, and I'm going to respond with an ACK flag set. Okay, to complete a three-way handshake. Now, if I'm going to send the Syn flag set. Okay, it should respond to Syn plus ACK if the port is open. Reset if the port is closed. If we don't get anything, it should be filtered. Okay, that means the firewall is actually blocking it. That is security control we have here. Okay, so SS. Let me hit the enter key. Beautiful. Okay, so the metasploitable at the moment gives me all these ports open. Okay, 21 for the FTP, 22 for the secure shell. Okay, all the ports open. Okay, let me copy this notepad to you. Yeah. Now this is actually called as an Syn Scan. Okay, but we don't know what exactly is happening. Okay, behind the scene when the Nmap is actually running. So how will I get to know it? Let me do an up arrow, then I'll get this the same command nmap -ss 10.219.131.223 space -v. V is for the verbosity. Now if you go up and see, okay, it's starting the Nmap, initiating the ARP ping scan. Okay, ARP ping scan because it's an VM on my virtual machine. Okay, and then initiating a parallel DNS resolution, completing it, and then starting with a Syn Scan. Okay, the verbosity gives me details. Details about what's happening step by step. I don't have to wait indefinitely to find out like what exactly is happening. Now, when you are executing Nmap scan, okay, if you don't get an without a verbosity and you really want to know what is the percentage completed and what is pending, okay, you can hit the space bar. Okay, that will help you with it. Now, we saw what's happening. Okay, let me take the same thing, same command, okay, with scan me. Okay, scan me dot nmap.org. This is a public facing website, and this has been hosted by the Nmap as an organization. Okay, so you've got port 80, port 443 open. Okay, starting the Nmap scan, ping scan. Okay, so it's not ARP ping, it's a normal ping here. I just want to show you the difference between a public IP and the IP of a VM that is within my, I'm using an Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so then the DNS resolution, okay, and then this scan starts. Up arrow. Now I know the host is up and running. Okay, so I have found out using ping, nping, fping, hping 3. Okay, different commands to find out whether the host is up and running or not. The host is up and running, so I don't want a ping scan. Okay, so I'm going to use -pn, p for an uppercase and then n. If you actually see here, we are missing this initiating a ping scan line here. We're directly going to the DNS resolution. Okay, directly going to the DNS resolution. Now, I don't want the DNS resolution either. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use -n. So if you actually look at here, because I have used single verbosity -pn, okay, it has not done the ping scan, it is not doing a DNS resolution, directly it's going to the scan. It might save time for some time for you. It might save some time for you. But if you are more interested in getting the things faster, so what I will do is I will use a flag T5, okay, T4. T4 is actually called as an aggressive, okay, so it's going to complete the scan ASAP ideally. Let's have a look at here. So 4.99 seconds. Now if you do the if you look at the previous one, it's almost, let's see what happens without that. Okay, so it's easy to do it this way. So 4.99 versus so it depends on various parameters, your network speed, okay, and your system performance, etc. Okay, 4.69 looks like, you know, T4 is taking more time. Let me try that again. Luckily, yeah, 4.11 seconds. So T4, and you can also go for T5. T5 is called the Syn, yeah. Delay should be less than 4.11, so 3.54. So you can complete your scan ASAP, okay, using this flag T5, and suppress your ping using -PN, and then suppress your DNS using -N, and you can have the verbosity with the flag V, okay. Let's see what happens when we use a double verbosity flag. So it's going to be VV. Okay, so if you actually look at the output, okay, it also gives you a reason, okay, for why it has given you an open here against 80 and 443. Let's use triple verbosity. As long as they don't ask you for money, you can use as many V's as you actually want, okay. But if you look at compare the output for a double V and a triple V, no, there isn't much of the difference. There isn't difference at all. There's no difference at all, yeah. So it's all the same. So ideally, you can use a single V or a double V to print the information out for you, okay. And then if you can suppress it, suppress the DNS with -N, suppress the ping with -PN. You can use a flag T5 or T4 to fasten your scan and give you the results ASAP. So this is all on your ping scan. And next on the series, what we're going to have a look at is an ACK scan and a version scan, an aggressive scan, a script scan. Okay. Now the version scan and the script scan are very important. In fact, the Syn Scan has given us the ports. Okay. Ideally, on your the ports are less. Okay. On your version scan, you will specify the particular port and start listing the application listening to those ports. In this case, because it is scanme.nmap.org, it might take a long time. So I'm going to use my metasploitable for the script scan as well as for the version scan, okay, and the aggressive scan as well. Okay, so it can finish off ASAP, and let me not make you wait for a long time to show you what the output is. Okay. So thank you very much for joining me for this particular video. Wish you all the best for your CSPT training and the examinations. Okay, so we all wish to see you as a cyber security warriors protecting your nation and your organization and yourself and your family members as well. Okay, all the best. I'll speak to you in the next video. Thank you very much then. Cheers.